seventh and deciding game. The loser goes on vacation. The winner has to take a big breath and go on to face the rested Celtics in the Eastern Finals. And neither club has done well in a 7-game series in their history. But what about the significance of the center battle between Lanier and Dawkins?
I think it's the big matchup. Dawkins has been outplayed so far against Lanier. Dawkins has to rebound in order for Philly to win this game.
We have our superstars. Julius Erving, Dr. J has been magnificent, and Marcus Johnson of Milwaukee.
Marcus is a great player. He's had some problems with his back. Obviously, he has to equalize Doc. But Doc, to me, could have a great game, could win this game by himself. I look for him to have a big day.
And, of course, Mickey Johnson, who's been guarded by Erving, has gotten away with a couple of good games, hasn't he?
Well, they've switched Doc to Mickey Johnson over the last 2 games. He has to play him better than he did in the past 2 games.
Kevin, what about tempo and style? Is it true that Philadelphia would like to play the half-court game, Milwaukee just wants to run up and down?
The coaches have said that, but so far when Milwaukee has held Philadelphia under 100 points, they've won the games. When Philadelphia's got over 100 points, Milwaukee's lost the game, so it's reversed.
All right, you've been a coach. What does a 7th game mean to a coach? What do you do? What's your approach?
It's such a big game. I look for a tightly played game, a slower game. And from a coaching standpoint, you go with your horses, you go with your best players longer than usual.
All right, so we look for the starters to stay in longer, and let's take a look at the starting lineups right now for this afternoon's pivotal game for Milwaukee and Coach Don Nelson. Marcus and Mickey Johnson at the forwards, Bob Lanier, the big guy, and Moncrief and Buckner in the backcourt. And for the 76ers, Billy Cunningham's team will have the Doc, Caldwell Jones, Dawkins at center in the backcourt of Lionel Hollins and Mo Cheeks.
This is the Eastern Conference NBA 7-game semifinal.
The officials for today will be Jake O'Donnell, 2 veteran officials, and Darrell Garrison. I think probably the 2 finest officials in the game are 2 of the top 3 officials. They will let these players decide the game today themselves. They let you be physical. That might be a little help to Philadelphia.
Keep in mind that 44 NBA playoff series have gone to a 7th game, and the home team has won 35, which is an amazing statistic indeed. And Milwaukee's Mickey Johnson goes to the hoop to start the game, and the Bucks will maintain possession. Both teams started out in nervous fashion in Friday's 6th game, and it was a devastating game for the Bucks. They hammered Philadelphia on the boards all night. Johnson now guarded by Dawkins. Caldwell Jones is on Lanier, and Moncrief misses inside. Dawkins the rebound. Mo Cheeks, when he has scored, Philly has won. When he hasn't, they've lost. Dawkins, no foul. There's a signal.
That's a great stop for Dawkins. Rebound the ball on one end, and then slam dunked out the other end. This is the type of play they need from him.
Lanier outside, and Dawkins will give him the outside shot, but Bob has the touch. Driving the hoop and missing is Marcus Johnson. So Milwaukee starts out cold, and Mo Cheeks dishes it off to the Doc, and Philly is up by 4.
It's a great start so far for Philadelphia. 2 fast break baskets. They've pushed the ball up the floor. They're going to show Milwaukee we want to run the ball.
Quinn Buckner, the team's quarterback, as Lanier bumping with Dawkins, and they'll call the foul on Darrell Dawkins, his first. And we'll watch Dawkins' fouls, because when he gets into foul trouble early, that just about ruins Philly's inside game.
That's something he has to be careful about. He can be physical, but he can't foul. If he gets in foul trouble, it'll hurt the team.
Lanier goes up with the shot, and another foul on Philadelphia. Would that be on Dawkins? No, it's on Caldwell Jones, his first, and the second team foul. So Bob Lanier goes to the line. He has averaged 16 and a half in the playoffs, 14 during the regular year. And a determined fellow who so badly wants to move a step closer to the finals.
It's a big series for Bob Lanier. He's got bad knees. Who knows how much longer he's going to play. It gives him a good opportunity this year to go a long way in the playoffs, which he hasn't done so far.
He had 20 points Friday night. His best game was a week ago when he had 23. So the Bucks are on the board. Opening moments, the Sixers are in white. Milwaukee is in the green uniforms. Erving is guarded by Marcus Johnson now. Dawkins trying to get free inside. He can't. Overplaying is Moncrief on Hollins. 7 seconds on the shot clock, and Cheeks misses. And going high for the rebound is Marcus Johnson. Moncrief pushing it up to the left side. Milwaukee wants to run and hit the boards early. They want to continue what they started the other night. And a turnover. And it was last touched by Philadelphia. baseball. Opening moments here at the Spectrum. No club has been able to win back-to-back games. Moncrief goes up, and they say that it's still Milwaukee ball as Cheeks knocked it away out of bounds.
They've tried to post up Moncrief this last play, and it's a little difficult for the Philly guards to play against the Moncrief size-wise.
We have an offensive foul.
Here's Moncrief. Good help by Maurice Cheeks. Offside help to come in and knock the ball out of Moncrief's hands. And good defense by Maurice Cheeks.
Offensive foul on Mickey Johnson. Cheeks has averaged 20 points when the Sixers have won, 11 when they've lost. So he is also as a barometer in the backcourt. Dawkins outside and is fouled. Sidney Moncrief helping out Lanier. And Moncrief picks up his first foul.
Bob Lanier just tells Sidney Moncrief, I can play Dawkins. I don't need any help. You stay with your man. That's a lot of confidence on Lanier's part.
Bob Lanier, 32 years old. And as you say, time may be running out on him. Cheeks, guarded by Quinn Buckner. Mickey Johnson is watching Caldwell Jones, and Lionel Hollins outside misses. Underneath, Milwaukee will run. It's a 2-on-2 with Buckner leading the way. Cheeks is on him. Trailer is Mickey Johnson, and Mickey Johnson can't make it. Gets the rebound, and traveling call. Mickey Johnson was hit to the deck. No whistle, and finally steps called against Mickey.
That was a little surprise call then. He got knocked off his feet. They called walking on him. Well, what's happening on the first few outside shots of the game, it looks like the players are a little tight. They're not even close on their long jump shots.
32,
Dawkins is starting out a high post. Wide open. They give him the shot, and if you give it to him, he'll take it.
That's a good start for Darryl Dawkins to get off. It was very important for him to get off good in this game, and he has.
Lanier is playing at the foul line right now as Moncrief controlling. Bumping him out there is Lionel Hollins. Milwaukee gamble. Marcus Johnson is free, and the shots are just not going in for the Bucks. They cannot get a basket. They've had some inside and outside chances, and they've lost the ball. They'll still have it here, as it was last touched by a Sixer, but that's not a good sign for Don Nelson.
Even though Milwaukee did not score on the play, they were able to keep the ball alive and get 3 and 4 shots at it. Moncrief particularly has to be kept off the board. You have to keep the guards off the ball as well as the big man. Moncrief is hurting them right now.
Sidney Moncrief, who is an offensive rebounder, has done more than 3 of Philadelphia's forwards on the defensive board. That's how high he's going. Good fake by Quinn Buckner. Would you call a timeout if you're Nelson?
I think I'd wait for one more basket, Dick, before I call a timeout.
Bo Cheeks slows it up. Dawkins. Now Lanier gets a little closer, and the ball intended for Irving is knocked away. A bounce pass, a tough one to Moncrief, and he's fouled inside. Milwaukee has yet to hit a field goal. They are 0 for 9 from the field. And that is another foul on Philadelphia, their 13th foul and the second on Dawkins.
That's a big foul on Dawkins. He was standing there under the basket. Moncrief kind of jumped into him a little bit. He can't afford to pick up the 3rd foul. Could be a key to the game.
Bobby Jones, number 24, has come into the game replacing Dawkins, and that's what Billy Cunningham didn't want to do this early.
Exactly right, particularly because Dawkins had gotten off so well, and he was ready to play. Looks like he was really up for the game. Now it's up to Bobby Jones to come in. They have to switch defensive assignments. Caldwell Jones will now play Lanier. Bobby Jones will play Marcus Johnson.
So despite the fact the Bucks are 0 for 9 from the field, they're only trailing by 3, and it could be 2.
Exactly right, and I think if Philly had scored on some of the transition breaks, they could have got off to a good lead here. They haven't. Milwaukee's got to be happy about the situation.
Mickey Johnson draws the